Next speaker, please.
It's the JR Show from Studio 99 at the American General Media Complex. Here is your host, JR.
Top of the day to you. This is the JR Show. I am your host, JR Flores. You're listening to Current Radio. Check us out online at currentradio.com. Download the Current Radio app to your smart device and take us anywhere you go this summer. Plus, you can find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just look up Current Radio and streaming live on YouTube. Head over there right now. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and watch us from the Current Radio studios. They are powered by Adaptive Networks. For all your IT needs, call them 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It's Adaptive Networks. And welcome to the JR Show. We have a great one for you lined up. We do a bunch of topics to discuss. We didn't get to the city business yesterday, but that's okay because the city council's meeting is tonight. I'll tell you what they are going to, or I guess it's not at night. It starts at 3. No, wait. There's a 3:30 and then a 5:30, I think. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the supervisors that meet at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Yes. Yeah. So city council is tonight, 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. I'll tell you what they are going to discuss. We'll get into the conversation of, do you know what you eat? It is a Wellness Wednesday, and I was telling Chris about the vegan candy that I was eating, not realizing that other candy had animal products in it.
Yeah, some of it does.
Yeah, I'll let you know. It's
Here's the thing. It's like my cousin. My cousin went on a huge health kick for a long time, okay? And he tried to get us to stop drinking milk and stop eating all this
I
stuff.
wouldn't go that far.
I just looked at him and said, do what you do, bud. That's fine. I'm going to keep my diet. My diet works for me.
I'm not telling anybody not to eat. Heck, I took a bite after I learned about what was inside of it still. I'm not telling anybody not to eat it.
Everybody here, or everyone who's hearing you right now is eating a hot dog, so you're going to be fine.
I know, especially with the 4th of July coming. I've always wanted to do a hot dog eating contest around here.
Same.
They won't let us.
Aww.
Lawyers get involved in lawsuits, and the waiver is
I would lose after like 4 or 5 anyway.
Insurance coverages and stuff like that. It's ever since the whole hold your wee for a wee contest where the person had to hold and the bladder exploded or something and almost died or something like that. They don't let us do those kinds of things anymore with radio. Back in the good old days there, Chris, we could do all kinds of things. Now, when you say you're going to give away a Toyota and it's just a little Yoda guy, and it's not so funny, you get sued and you have to give him a real car. Oh, gosh, lawyers, they're fun. So I'll tell you, and it's not to make you try to get you to stop eating certain things. It's just to educate you on what you are putting in your mouth. So we'll get to that.
Pause.
I know some of you have put it in worse in your mouth. And then, what? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Ain't nobody listening. And then there's a bunch of other small stories. The governor has met with Becerra. We'll talk about that. And Kern County Public Health has shut down a bunch of people again. All kinds of things going on in the world. The first one I was going to get to is here locally. I can't remember his first name, but De Leon, he is the in-shape rapist / latest escapee from custody guy. Well, he was in court again this morning, this time for sentencing of the in-shape rape that he has been convicted of. And he was sentenced to, and thank God, 130, I think 9 years plus 80 years or something like that. Oh, I have it right here. There it is. He was sentenced to, 139 years to life plus 90 years for each conviction that he had of rape, kidnapping, robbery, and it all stems back in 2023 in December when him and his co-defendant, Jesus Chavez Torres, parked at a parking lot in Shape. They said they were looking for vehicles to burglarize. And then they watched as the victim went into the gym, waited for her to come out of the gym, and then kidnapped her in her own vehicle, made her go to the ATM, took her to her orchard, raped her, and then dropped her off at a Vallarta, and then claimed, oh, well, I was on drugs. Didn't really happen. It was on drugs. It was a very intense trial. And then after he was convicted, somehow, some way, found his way to an appointment at Kern Medical. And what are we in June? I'm sorry, Donnie. Sorry, Sheriff. I don't know how many people, and you listen, so I got to apologize first. At least I apologize first, right? I don't know how many people have escaped from custody thus far, or if we've gone ahead and I'll go ahead and take my phone out now, or if we've changed policy to maybe more than one guard per inmate, maybe, just maybe. But he escaped. They said, hey, during this trial, they said, hey, he's got 2 more charges pending, one for the escape. They said, yeah, let's just go ahead and dismiss those right now. He's got 139 plus 90. I think he's gonna be okay. Now, how do I do this? Because I trying to give her credit. Cynthia Zimmer, the district attorney herself, tried this case, was in court every single day for this case. And so while I applaud her for taking on the case and seeing it through and not taking a plea deal, I want to say good job. But there's another part of me that's like, is the only reason he got 139 years plus 90 is because she wants to show how tough she is on crime? I'm sorry. That's where my cynical brain goes. I meant to say, congratulations, district attorney, on your conviction and your sentencing of 139 years for this criminal who deserves to spend the rest of his life in prison. That's what I meant to say. Congratulations. Comes out wrong sometimes, Chris. I'm working on it though. I'm trying.
It's all about progression.
It's all about trying, right? I'm taking steps
One step
forward.
at a time.
I'm taking steps forward. Congratulations is what I meant to say. I can be nice. I don't think sometimes I can be nice. Congratulations. My cynical brain goes, well, did she only take this on because of the high publicity of it and she wants to look tough on crime? And if it wasn't her, maybe her department would have taken a plea deal. That's what my cynical brain says. My righteous brain of being the better person says, congratulations. That's what I meant to say, Chris. Congratulations. And just in time for the holidays, California's gas tax is about to jump up. Yeah, that thing. You know, the ones they don't want to at least put on hold for a little bit just to help us out. You know, just tiny bit. Well, it's about to go up. Screw suspending it. We're just going to raise it again. Now it goes up to 63.4 cents. Again, that'll take place on July 1st, just in time for you to celebrate this year's 4th of July, the 250th celebration of our nation. Now, the increase is automatic under Senate Bill 1. It's the 2017 law that raises the tax every year without a vote, without anybody saying anything. Just goes right up. California's gas tax, when this was passed, was originally 27.8 cents per gallon. So then in less than a decade, it's more than doubled and will continue to go up every single July. But I have hope. I have hope. I found a gas station under $5. Right there. I don't know if the pumps work right. The screens are a little fuzzy, and I pulled up to one pump and he was like, hey, that pump doesn't work. Go to the other pump. And I was like, oh my gosh, 20 on number 2 then. But the little, I think it's the A1 market on California and South H. What's first? Chester or South H?
I believe South.
That's South H from here. South H and California Avenue. The little market, the little gas station liquor store market right there. I found it for $4.99 now. I have to put a disclaimer up, not just the one on the TV behind me. Prices are known to change at any given time, and said stated price by host may not be the same price when you arrive at said gas station. Does that clear me from anything, Chris? I don't want to have to pay somebody's rest of the gallons on their gas if I'm saying it's $4.99 and they show up and it's $5.09 and they're like, JR, you got to cover my 10 cents. You said prices are known to change. That's what I said. But I kind of have hope. Maybe. If this July 1st thing doesn't push it back up to over $5 a gallon. Oh, gosh. And the Kern County Public Health was out again, trying to do enforcement on basically vendors selling, the street hot dogs. Speaking of food and knowing what you eat. The education and enforcement effort focused on vendors identified through 76 community complaints involving 39 distinct locations, alleging unpermitted operation and potentially food safety concerns. They found 21 locations with no unpermitted food vending activity at the time of the operation. 18 cease and desist orders issued to food vendors operating without the proper health permits, 4 moderate risk citations issued, each with a monetary penalty in the amount of 3 times the associated permit fee for the operation. If you'd have just got your license, now you got to pay 3 times as much, and you still don't get your license. 14 low risk citations issued at $500 each. Confiscated potentially hazardous food from 11 food vendors operating without the proper permits, and impounded equipment used in the sale of food from Dylan's Tacos. Have you ever eaten there, Chris? Dylan's Tacos?
I can't say I have.
No, I don't even. Found to be operating without the proper permits at the intersection of Allen and Rosedale. I know.
Now I'm glad I didn't go.
Know exactly where that's at.
I couldn't tell you.
Go right by there when I go to the lady's house. This vendor has been issued 11 cease and desist orders and citation.
Ooh.
And this is the second impoundment of his equipment at that location.
Brother, take a hint.
I mean, dude, just do it the right way. You would have paid less by now than you are to get your vehicle, your property out of impound and the fines and the fees. My gosh. Just as we'll learn a bit later in the show, know what you're eating. know what you're.
Don't you start. Don't you take this out on taco trucks. Taco trucks are fantastic.
They are fantastic, and some of them have great grades on health permits right there.
Some people are not making good decisions.
I know, and that's where you need to be mindful and careful. If you don't see that health permit sticker on the outside of that truck, it's probably delicious. Not gonna lie.
Nothing. I mean nothing. Slaps harder than a burrito in the middle of the night when you're drunk downtown.
I know.
Well, actually, I take that back. The hot dogs too.
The hot dogs too.
But yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it ain't good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm not saying. Well, I am saying it's not good for you. Just be mindful. Be mindful of what you put in your mouth.
Pause.
Take a break. On the other side, I'll tell you a couple of other stories. One I didn't get to yesterday. The Kern High School District is in an agreement with ChatGPT for all of its teachers to feed the beast that is AI. So then we don't need teachers and your kids will learn from AI itself. But no, says one school district, as they go in the other direction and say, we're going to cut screen time actually for certain ages. I'll tell you what school district that is City Council of Bakersfield is planning to meet this afternoon and tonight. They'll go behind closed doors. I'll tell you what they'll be discussing behind those closed doors. Then when they come back out, they'll take up the budget, plus a couple of other things. I'll tell you where some road paving is coming to town, how much that cost, and we'll get into, do you know what you eat? Again, it's not like stop eating these things. I just want you to be mindful is all. Because I still took a bite right after. It was like, that's delicious.
Oh, I'm mindful. I just don't care.
That's delicious. You got to get to a break. If you guys want to chime in at any time, you can. 661-842-5376. 661-842-KERN. You can call in or text, jump in the chat on YouTube. I'll be there during the break. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be back.
Current Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. First Look with Scott Cox, morning 6 to 9 a.m.
On the Thursday edition of the First Look program, we still have a giraffe on the loose in Texas and apparently another mountain lion in Hanford. We got the latest on the reflecting pool, the name of the school fiasco in Delano. We got news and traffic and weather right here at News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN.
Let's be honest, money can feel overwhelming. Markets change, life changes, and most people are left wondering, am I actually on track? That's where MoneyWise comes in. We help people simplify the complex, make smart financial decisions, and move forward with confidence, without the jargon, without the pressure. Retirement planning, big life transitions, or just getting organized and knowing where you stand. And now you can find us in a new home, the historic Woolworths building, right in downtown Bakersfield. MoneyWise, clear advice, local roots. Learn more at moneywiseguys.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through LPL Financial. LPL Financial and MoneyWise Wealth Management are independently owned and operated.
Warmer weather is finally here, and that means cookouts,
ball games,
and maybe enjoying some time on the water.
But it also means lots of heavy foods, sweets, and maybe an extra adult beverage or two. Thank goodness we both take Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All the things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
With trusted natural ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric, and artichoke extract, it's gentle enough to take all year long.
No harsh cleanses, no extreme detoxes, just simple daily liver support. We really feel the difference.
Active Liver helps us enjoy the good things in life with peace of mind that our liver isn't working overtime. Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com, and you can find it in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now Active Liver is available at your local GNC.
Look, folks, when it comes to IT support, not all companies are the same. Many make big promises, but very few have the depth of talent, advanced systems, and proven solutions that Grapevine MSP brings to the table. At Grapevine MSP, they don't just fix problems, they prevent them. Their fully managed IT services keep your systems running smoothly and securely 24/7. So when something happens at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to be stuck trying to reach your provider. Grapevine MSP's local team is already on it. With advanced network monitoring, they generally catch the issue before you even notice, and they're calling you to say that it's already been handled. Their dedicated cybersecurity team protects you daily from evolving threats, while their industry-leading backup and disaster recovery keep your business online even in a crisis. All this for one simple, transparent monthly rate. Call 661-377-2992 or visit Grapevine MSP.
Chris, I need your magic hands. I need them. I need right, all up and down. Just everything is just jacked up right now.
On News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Keep it locked. TRBS coming up at 3.
For the G thing, baby. Too low def G, so we crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand.
Welcome back. Sorry, I could listen to this all day. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. It's way back Wednesday as far well, no?
I mean, we could do it way back Wednesday. I hate thinking about the 90s as 30 years ago, but yeah.
But yeah, there you are, Chris.
I know. You don't need to highlight it now. 33 now. Okay? I know. And everybody's like, oh, great. It's 33.
33.
I understand, okay, but I'm still feeling it too. I'm still getting there.
What is the life expectancy of man these days?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is it like 68? Maybe 70s? I don't know. Did we get up into the 70s? 76? 76. What's the because technically
79 in the US is what I'm seeing here. 81 for women, 76 for men. So 79 is the average.
Okay. You're almost at a midlife crisis then.
God, don't tell me that. I was thinking about that the other day too. I'm like, man, I just started my first 30 years. I'm like, wait, you really only get 70 at best.
Yeah, 70 at best. You're almost halfway, buddy. You're almost halfway. Hey,
I'm enjoying it, dang it.
I mean, technically, according to that, I'm over the hill. I'm gone. I'm like down, floating on the other side.
I didn't want to say it, but
there's no more. Yeah, there's no, that's it.
Women outlive us by 5 years, though?
Yeah.
4 or 5 years? Wow.
Yeah.
But they have more likelihoods for things popping up later in life, too, from what I understand.
Yeah, they do. But it's also because women become murderers of husbands, Chris.
Yeah,
and then, you know what I mean? So
we annoy them so much that they just have to take,
Yeah. How many Dateline episodes have you seen? 2020? All of them. All of them are how this wife was going to kill her husband.
When they realize their cats are more friendly than their husbands are, it just kind of
send all emails to see Birdie Cat.
They won't remember that.
They won't remember that. It's way too long. Way too long. But something you guys should remember is starting tomorrow, we're going to do the 4th of July giveaway. We're going to be celebrating the 250th celebration of America with what else? Barbecue and pie.
Woo!
That's right. And so we're going to give you guys opportunity to win some Salty's barbecue and some pies from Marie Callender's to help you celebrate the 4th of July. So here's the thing. Here's the bit. You have to listen. And I know for some of you it's difficult, but you have to listen all day because you don't know what show is going to be giving away the tickets that day. It's not just, listen to Scott or listen to Terry or listen to JR or listen to Ralph. No. It's you have to listen because on any given day, the opportunity to win Salty's barbecue and Marie Callender's pie could happen. So when you hear during one of our shows, the national anthem being played, because what else would you, right? It's the 250th.
Yeah, sure. We
I
could have
know.
found something better, but yeah, the national anthem works.
It's I know, Chris. It's cliche, but
proud to be an American. You know.
Okay.
But again, it's still not a great one. That's cliche as well.
They're all cliche.
I mean,
the whole
terrible.
darn giveaway.
If I could, I would just play our theme song, which is the Team America theme song.
How
But
about
we cannot do that?
Or we could play. What was the one that Hulk Hogan came out to?
Oh, I'm a
real
We can do that.
American.
I don't really care for Hulk, but I can get behind the song at least.
Oh no! And now we're starting to confuse the people, Chris. They're like, "Well,
Which
what darn
one
song
are
are
you
you
gonna
gonna play?"
It's the national anthem. Folks.
The national anthem. And it's going to happen twice a day. So that's the other thing. Is if you hear it the first time, well, was that the first time or was it the second time? You got to listen all day. That's the trick. That's how we hook you to get you to listen to our shows all day. God knows how difficult it is to get through 2 hours of this. Got to give you some Salties and some Marie Callender's. But listen, starting tomorrow, twice a day for the national anthem played during any one of our local shows, you could win. Be the fourth caller. Another cliche. 4th of July, get it? It was either that or the 250th, and I thought that was way too long. Way too long. So starting tomorrow, watch out for that giveaway. Coming back on the other side, we got to get to some city business. City Council meets tonight. I'll tell you what they're set to discuss. It's the JR Show. We'll be back.
SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew. In Washington, President Trump has delayed the planned signing of a bill meant to make housing more affordable. He actually supports a bill with its emphasis on lowering regulations to make building projects easier to complete. But the president says he's holding out until Congress passes something even more important, the Save America Act, to ensure election integrity. He also spoke to reporters after emerging today from a successful meeting with GOP lawmakers on the Hill. The head of the UN Nuclear Agency is signaling that Iranian nuclear enrichment sites will be visited by his inspectors as a key component in the interim U.S.-Iran deal meant to reach an end to the war. Iran is disputing it and insists that those inspections will take place only after the deal is completed and signed. On Wall Street, it was a mixed bag. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 182 points. The NASDAQ lost 110. This is SRN News.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety. Headlines from the KERN newsroom.
I'm Chris Davis. A body was found Tuesday afternoon in Hart Park while the Kern County Sheriff's Office was looking for the last of 3 people who had been in trouble on the Kern River. They could not confirm whether the body was the third person. The Sheriff's Office says 2 more people had to be rescued in a separate incident. You may remember it was 1 week ago when an ambulance was stolen from a hospital in Tulare County and was chased on Highway 99 to Bakersfield, where it crashed, and the man inside was arrested. That man has now been identified as 29-year-old Joe Prieto, and he's facing a good many charges in the incident, which include carjacking, kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, fleeing a pursuing peace officer, and receiving stolen property. He's pleaded not guilty and is due back in court Monday. I'm Chris Davis in the KERN newsroom with news every half hour and when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the...
I should wear glasses. Why? Did you see me squinting to look at the TV in there? Don't make fun of me, man. Why are you making fun of your boy?
To borrow up to $10,000. Use code MONEY to borrow up to $10,000. The Ralph Bailey Show. Weekdays at 3 p.m.
On this day, June 19, 1865, General Gordon Granger rolled into Galveston, Texas, and finally, after 2 years of freedom, announced that the slaves in Texas were also free, but I don't buy that. I think Texas was a rebel state. I think they knew damn well slavery was over and just didn't tell anybody.
The Ralph Bailey Show, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Hey folks, Scott Cox here, host of the First Look with Scott Cox program, heard right here on KERN 6 to 9 every morning. You're listening to the JR Show. Join me tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on KERN.
And everything is all right. She plays jump rope every day, all night, every day. Jump roping, that Kim. What's that? What? No.
How does this make you feel that he's talking about your mom?
Hey, man. Talk about my mom like that. It's a little awkward. Hey, at least he's talking about my mom. That's what I would have said. He could have been talking about somebody else, but he's at least talking about my mom. My dad was gangster. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com, Kern Radio app, and social media. and also streaming on YouTube. Just go over there right now. You can watch us from the Kern Radio Studios. They're powered by Adaptive Networks. Give them a call for your IT needs, 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It's Adaptive Networks. I was just reading, I don't know if this just came in or not, but it appears that Cesar Chavez Elementary has got a new name here in East Bakersfield. And I guess they decided now, this has been going back and I don't know how they came up with this, because I thought they had a committee that had come up with, and I was trying to find the other story of the list, the proposed list that they had come up with, which were your simple names, right? They were like Mountain View or Valley, or they try to keep it very, very basic and simple and not go all crazy and try to get with names. And for some reason, the entire board thought that they knew better than what the committee had come up with, and decided that they were going to throw in their two names that weren't even on that list that the committee had come up with. And it was like, well, one, why did we put the committee together then if we weren't going to use any names that they came up with? Like, not one. And I'm trying to find it because I saw the story and I can't find it now. That where they listed like 10 different options of what it could be, and people were even commenting saying, hey, maybe we should stick away from trying to name it after, here it is. Maybe we should stick away from naming it other things. So the committee had came up with Mason Marin Elementary, because it's out there where the racetrack used to be. Citrus Grove Elementary, which would have been nice. Kind of connects it to farming in a sense, right? Citrus Grove. Horizon View, because from there you can see do I have to explain the names? Why they're good ideas? I mean, you can see the sun come up out there. Sunrise Valley, again, great name, just generic. Mountain View, you can see the mountains from out there. I mean, Harvest Valley, that has a connection still to farming. And Katherine Johnson, who I couldn't even tell you who. Am I dumb for not knowing who Katherine Johnson is? Anybody want to tell me who or why? Again, we shouldn't even be doing names, but apparently even that name or any of those other ones weren't good enough, according to we know better because we just gave ourselves a raise. Remember them? Yeah, you remember them. They were the same people that told each other to shut up at a meeting one time. Yeah, then they got together and decided, we're friends now. Let's all give ourselves raises. Yeah, that group. They also thought that maybe the group, the names that that this committee came up with, nah, it's not good enough. We got it. We got this. We got this. Who is it? Yeah. Do we know if all of her pets survived her childhood, Chris? Because God forbid something bad come from her that we can't name this. Okay. Well, so was Cesar Chavez, Chris, but that didn't stop them from defaming him. You get my point, though? Like, do we want to make sure when we're naming it after people? Well, that means she could have a whole lot of skeletons in her closet. I'm being very cynical, by the way. Katherine Johnson, I'm sure, was a very lovely lady. And for all I know, is very worthy of having an elementary school named after her. Those are all jokes, people. But this one isn't. The BCSD school board thought that, we have it better. We got it better. We got this, guys. Don't even trip. We came up with some perfect ones. How does this sound? we can name it after Cesar Chavez's wife. We can call it Helen Chavez Elementary. Because then we only have to take down the Caesar part and put Helen in there, and it's a little cheaper. The other name they opted for, because they're brighter than the committee and all of us, because that's why they get paid the big bucks. It's not because they vote for themselves to give themselves raises. No, it's because they're smarter than us. The other name, Si se pueda. Yes, we can. You know, the whole chant, the Dolores Huerta chant. Yeah. No, that's not going to work either. After with the story with the UFW and all the silencing of women, yeah, let's go ahead. Why don't we just call it the UFW school then? Hell, why don't we just name it Cesar Chavez Elementary still? So the update is apparently they have come up with or voted for last night, I'm assuming, at the meeting, Helen F. Chavez Elementary. Because that's not going to make people think about Cesar Chavez, and then it's not going to make people think about all the things that have come up to light as of late. Nope, that's not going to do it. Nope. They unanimously decided to change it, by the way, or when they decided to take the name down, it was a unanimous decision, obviously. Hell, they even had they had more than 850 people residents respond in the area to what the name should be. And according to the survey results, an overwhelming amount, 472 people voted to rename the school Sergeant Philip Campus, who was killed in a shootout. Again, very deserving of having a school named after him. Other top results, we mentioned Mesa Marin. Some people thought Dolores Huerta was a good idea. I'm guessing they, like Manpreet Kaur, probably changing their mind about how, you know, we should probably rename H Street to Cesar Chavez too. I'm guessing they rethought that one. Put the whole committee together. And all they could come up with was two names that weren't even on the list. Helen Chavez received 1 vote. And Si se pueda didn't get any. So no, they can't. Sorry, Chris. These are the jokes. They write themselves. No, I'm not. They couldn't name it the old chant. You know why? Because it's trademarked. We can't. So we were left with only Helen F. Chavez, I guess. That was really. Really? Huh. That's there was different opinions on what to name it, apparently. One of the board of trustees, Dr. Brooke Malley Alt, said, we have 44 schools in the Bakersfield City School District. 2 of them are named after Latinos. So getting rid of one of them in a district that's 82% Hispanic, to me, that's not something I'm willing to do. Does it matter? Like, I'm Hispanic. It didn't matter that I went to Frank West Elementary and it wasn't named after a Hispanic. It didn't matter to me. You know what I cared about? And you know what my mom cared more about? That I was getting an education. My gosh. Trustee Mike Edgar had a different opinion. He said, I will support a non-person name. Thanks, Mike, for being the sound of reasoning. I've always advocated for that, he said. After some heated back and forth, Eggert voted yes for the historic name change. I felt that Helen Chavez was always behind the scenes, said meeting attendee Dinah May Jimenez. She was part of the backbone of the UFW. Well, if that's the case, was she part of the, we're going to try to keep women silent because I don't want my husband to get in trouble? We got to look at the New York Times article, the investigation piece. Let's just slow down on renaming this now. And so I guess they go forth, and Helen F. Chavez Elementary shall it be known now, moving forth. Let's go ahead and take a break. On the other side, we will talk about the city business on hand for tonight's meeting. The budget needs to be passed. Speaking of budgets, Arvin City Council passed their budget. But I heard somebody say that the city manager said, and I was looking for the video or the audio, that they're about to be broke in 18 months. The city of Arvin is in dire hurts and needs of cash. Why? Oh, because they had hopes for a brighter future, you see? They had optimistic outlooks that projected sales tax revenues that could make so many things that we want to do. Turns out that wasn't the case. And I don't want to say is the city of Arvin kind of a little things to come for the city of Bakersfield, but this budget kind of worries me. We'll talk more on the other side. If you guys want to chime in, feel free to do so. 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. Then we'll talk about, do you know what you eat? I'll explain what are in some of your favorite treats. And can we even call ice cream ice cream? I'll explain. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be right back.
Current Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM.
As I eat my peanut butter and crackers.
First Look with Scott Cox, morning 6 to 9 a.m.
On the Thursday edition of the First Look program, we still have a giraffe on the loose in Texas and apparently another mountain lion in Hanford. We got the latest on the reflecting pool, the name of the school fiasco in Delano. We got news and traffic and weather right here at News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
I'm Brett Mosley, owner of American Safety Services. Before finding Adaptive Networks, we wasted a lot of time and money on unreliable IT providers. For the past few years, Ryan and his team have kept our systems running smoothly and taken the stress out of managing our technology. If you're tired of IT companies that overpromise and underdeliver, call Adaptive Networks.
That's where Adaptive Networks comes in. Adaptive Networks provides simple, stable, and secure network solutions that keep your business running smoothly and securely 24/7. From small businesses to enterprises, their cutting-edge technology ensures seamless connectivity, data protection, and real-time support so you can focus on growing your business. Don't let slow or unreliable networks hold you back. Upgrade your business with Adaptive Networks today. Call 241-0638, 241-0638, or visit adaptive-net.com and experience the difference of a truly adaptive network.
Buy gold and put some silver in your pocket. I know what you're thinking. Everything's expensive right now. How am I going to buy gold? It's Ron Paul. Nowadays, a lot of things are out of your control, but there is something you can do right now to diversify your retirement, and it doesn't cost you anything out of pocket. My friends at Birch Gold Group will help you convert an IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, a time-tested hedge against inflation. Plus, in honor of America 250, Birch Gold is going to give you a special America 250 1-ounce silver round for every $10,000 you purchase by July 2nd. Text the word SECURE to the number 989898 to get a free info kit from Birch Gold and claim eligibility for this limited time offer. Again, text the word SECURE to 989898 today.
Before you hit the road for the holidays, make sure your car is ready for the journey. Kern Oil Change keeps your engine running smooth and your family safe. No appointments needed. Just drive in and their fast-moving team will get you back on the road in minutes. Don't wait till you're stuck on the side of the road. Stop by Kern Oil Change today and travel with confidence this holiday season. Kern Oil Change has 2 locations to serve you, 3706 Coffee Road and 5651 Auburn Street. Kern Oil Change is open 7 days a week. Follow us on Instagram for additional savings.
In 2026, Bay Alarm celebrates 80 years of security. For the Central Valley, that means local service including burglar and fire alarm systems, 24/7 in-house monitoring, and custom security designed to work with business operations. Bay Alarm has real people rooted in your community looking out for your business. After 8 decades and 3 generations of family ownership, our promise is still the same.
I'm eating Jiffy peanut butter and Ritz crackers. And we'll find out what's in those.
TRBS coming up at 3.
If you safe.
Never trust a big button to smile, Chris. Just saying. So I go for girls with little booties. Welcome back. It's the JR Show.
Oh, you're going to get it from
I'm
that.
in trouble. Man, I hope she's not listening. I love you, babe.
See,
661.
y'all, you and Ralph make it real easy to learn exactly what not to say when you're dating someone working in radio. I have heard horror stories, and this is why I think it's just going to build up perfectly for me later. But y'all just
I'm just
get
saying.
yourself in trouble every
No,
other day.
look, women and anybody, I guess, in my life has to realize this. My ex has. You are going to be a part of the show. I'm sorry. My life is on display here. I am real. I am raw. I will share all with you. And sometimes they don't want to be a part of the show, but if it's like example, look, I'm going to talk about what we eat and what we put in our mouths in the next segment. And why? Because I was at the lady's house, the tall, gorgeous blonde, and we have candy when we watch a movie, and she had some vegan candy. And I was like, well, wait a second. Why is this candy vegan compared to other candies? And it made me look up why. And what I found was very intriguing. And now that's a part of the show. See? It just everything. I never stopped producing in my head, Chris. Every single moment of my life could be translated into a segment. I'm sorry. So if you know me, you have to say off the record. That's all. It's how we live. I was watching a video one time. I don't know, maybe it was a short, so probably on Instagram. And it was a lady, and she's a newscaster, I guess. And she went home, and for the whole day, I think it was a day off or something, she talked to her husband with her newscaster voice. Like, coming up, look at it. We have in the kitchen, Carl is cooking, and he is making. He was like, really, we're gonna do this all day. It's just who we are, Chris. It's if you're in my life, you're on the show. Sorry. Speaking of being on the show, we have a phone call, sir.
We do.
Who do you got?
Mike,
you're on the line. Good day. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, Mr. JR.
Do you want to say what your last name is, Mike?
Of course, because I have to defend myself to you.
I know
So
I know. Hold on, let's let the people know that this is Mike Eggert. He sits on the Bakersfield City School District Board of Trustees. What area are you from, sir? I can't remember off the top.
I'm area 1.
Area
which
1.
encompasses the Cesar Chavez, formerly known as school.
Couldn't we just call it the school formerly known as Cesar Chavez, Mike, and just it would have been all good?
Is that like Prince?
Yes.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yes, and we could have saved the district money by just adding that instead of having to take away.
Okay.
Although with Chavez, you can just take off Caesar and put up Helen and also save some money.
We can just like do like a thing on the computer and just tape it up. How's that?
Whatever works. Mike, why did they come up with these two names and not anything off of the list that the committee or the input from the city came with, the residents?
I totally agree with you. As I said, and I've said many times, even a year ago, when this subject came up during a time that we weren't dealing with school names. And I said, we need to look at this policy. We need to get away from calling our schools by people's names.
Well, because before this, it was the whole woke issue of, we can't call this school, with the rebels, and you can't call this school after George Washington now, or something. That's kind of where that arose from, was because just to get away from it. And that's why I thought they came up with the perfect list of Mountain View, Sunrise, Valley.
Yes.
All those were beautiful.
And I like Mesa Marin.
Yes, because the racetrack used to sit right there.
They all agreed with me that we need to change the policy that we don't call schools after some person. Okay,
but they
still want to make the point of this particular one.
Right?
And,
how can they agree with you, Mike, and then say, "But for this one, we're going to go ahead and do it"?
Right. And I felt I got some compromise with them to say, yes, we will look at this policy. Each one of them, except of course, the one member that loves me dearly. I won't mention her name.
Thanks, Mike.
But we'll leave it at that. And it was, when it came down to the vote, I thought, okay, I got an agreement here that we'll look at this from time from on. But to move forward, I voted yes because I wanted to move forward with this instead of having this controversy. Let's deal with it because I hate to say, sadly enough, I hope we're done with this.
So do I, Mike. I hope so too, but I don't know. With this name, I'm going, okay, but there's still a lot of unknowns in this area to still dabble in the, we're going to pick somebody else in that group.
So I just, it's done. And I hope we don't have to do this again with this school. I respect it. I respect the decision that the board made as a group in that context.
Right on. Yeah, no, I understand why you did it, and I understand, and I'm glad you at least got them to compromise and say, hey, let's take a look at this. Let's at least consider a new policy on how we name schools moving forward. So good job on that, Mike.
Yeah, and stuff. And then I want to change the subject a little.
You got about a minute unless you want to hang on until after the top of the hour.
No, I don't. But I want to tell you, Kern High School voted themselves a raise that was the same amount. So did Panama Buena Vista.
They're crazy
so
too.
Did Greenfield.
They're all crazy.
Every school district did it. So just to let you know that it wasn't just us.
Mr. Eggert, I'll pick on all of them then.
Thank you.
I love you, man. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. That was BCSD Board of Trustees member, Area 5, Mr. Mike Eggert, who I adore so much. Thank you, sir. We'll be back on the other side with What Do You Eat? Do you even know?
Kern Radio AM 1230, KERN. 96.1 FM, K241CI Bakersfield. An American General Media station.
Town Hall, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. Democratic Socialists won big time in New York after moderate Democrats fell to far-left candidates endorsed by the New York City mayor.
Socialists sweeping primary races in New York, knocking mainstream Democrats off the ballot. It was a very big night for New York City's Democrat Socialist Mayor Zohran Mamdani, as all of the socialist candidates he endorsed won their primary races. This is a major shift to the far left, and liberal media now calling the New York City mayor a kingmaker. All of these winners, for example, want to abolish ICE.
Correspondent Laura Winters reporting at one campaign event, chants of free Palestine were heard. Some centrist Democrats warn that the left flank is too extreme on Israel and other issues, risking losses for the party in November. President Trump will not move forward with a housing bill signing, which was scheduled for noon Wednesday, until Congress passes the Save America Act.
President Trump wrote on Truth Social, quote, "Today's housing news conference and signing is hereby canceled until such a time as we pass the desperately needed Save America Act, which I consider to be a national emergency." The House of Representatives voted Tuesday night 358 to 32 to pass a housing package aimed at lowering costs for home buyers and increasing housing supply. The 21st Century Road to Housing Act passed the Senate in an 85-5 vote Monday, and President Trump was scheduled to sign it Wednesday in the Capitol. However, he canceled the ceremony Wednesday morning to push the Save America Act instead, which requires proof of ID and citizenship to vote. Bernie Bennett in Washington.
A federal judge has permanently barred President Trump's administration from implementing most of his first executive order on elections. On Wall Street, the Dow by 182 points. More at townhall.com.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds, and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you, with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou, because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-555-2085, 800-555-2085, or biglou.com.
A Texas summer camp, the scene of a...
From the KERN Newsroom, your live and local news update.
The trial will go forward. I'm Chris Davis. That's the trial for 33-year-old Victor Farias, who Bakersfield police say stabbed his wife, Yolanda Rojo, in front of their kids, killing her March 25th, where they lived at the Shadow Ridge Apartments. A hearing was Tuesday to determine if the case would proceed, and now a judge has set a date of July 6th for an arraignment on charges of first-degree murder, child cruelty, and hit and run resulting in property damage. More has come out about what went down at a California City park Thursday evening that led to the drowning of a 12-year-old boy. Police say the boy was running from dogs when he jumped into a pond along Heather Avenue and drowned. An 8-year-old girl was also hurt in the dog attack, and the man believed responsible is 68-year-old Kenneth Dobbins. And he is now wanted by police on charges of involuntary manslaughter and negligent owner of a mischievous animal causing serious bodily injury and or death to another. The city of Arvin is having trouble finding all of the money necessary to pay for all city services, but any proposed cuts will have to be found by the city manager upon the instructions of the city council. A plan to possibly cut 2 police officer positions was stopped by the council, and they asked the city manager to find cuts somewhere else. Cesar Chavez Elementary School in Bakersfield will have a new name to begin the new school year. It will instead be Helen Chavez Elementary. 23 ABC reports that Barbara Ibarra, the granddaughter of Cesar and Helen Chavez, spoke at last night's school board meeting, asking the board to remember the contributions of her grandmother in renaming the school, and the board agreed. That was a new suggestion that had not been discussed before. I'm Chris Davis in the KERN newsroom with news every half hour and when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230. KERN.
Please.
Flores, I missed up. Thank you very
I
much.
had 3 more seconds and I had the whole thing. I was supposed to have 3 minutes.
Sir, thank you. Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
It's the JR Show from Studio 99 at the American General Media Complex. Here is your host, JR.
Welcome back. Second hour of the program. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. Check us out online, currentradio.com. Download the Current Radio app to your smart device. Take us anywhere you go all summer long. Plus, find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X, just by looking up Current Radio, and also streaming live on YouTube. If you head over there right now and look us up, you'll subscribe, hit the notification bell, and watch us from the Current Radio studios. They are powered by Adaptive Networks. For your IT needs, call them 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It's Adaptive Networks. I want to thank Mike Egger for calling in. He is the Bakersfield City School District Board of Trustees, Area 1, right? I think I said 5. He said 1. I said 5.
I believe, yeah, it's Area 1.
If I'm wrong, if I was right and it's wrong and it is 5, that's Chris's fault, by the way. And if not, it's still Chris's fault.
I heard 1. So if I'm wrong, I'll admit that I'm wrong.
No, but thanks for calling in, Mike. I know he and his family listen to the show and have always been listeners for a while, even before he was on the school board. And he does a great job up there. He was the one that the other lady told to shut up.
I never remember which daughter I went to high school with.
Oh yeah, one of the Eggerts.
Yes.
Yeah, because I shouldn't tell all their business, but there's a few of them, and they all do really cool things. Like
I want to say it was Mike's.
Mike is a member of the school board. Before that, he had a small business here in town. His brother has always worked, and he does a lot of really cool jobs.
Is there a place Let Us Eat still up?
No, I don't believe so.
No?
Yeah, no, but he used to run that one. And then his brother used to work for the water district. I think he might be retired now, but he also does the fair. He's the head of security up there sometimes. And he's done so many. He did F1 in Vegas. He's done the Coachella a few times. He's done the draft when it was in Vegas. He's helped put on a lot of big live productions. And then I don't know if it's their cousin or their sister that does the SALT, the suicide group here in town. So great family giving back to this community very, very much. I want to thank Mike. And yes, Mike, all of them do that. All of them, not just BCSD that voted themselves to give themselves raises. The Curtin High School District did it. All of them do it.
Okay, but
Go ahead, Chris. You say it,
just
not me.
Because
just you say it,
the
not me.
other one did it doesn't mean y'all have to do it.
Chris said that. Mike.
Like
somebody else
don't
said,
get me wrong. I get following suit.
No, somebody else said it in the chat too, and YouTube. They said the same
Yeah,
thing.
just because
everybody else did it
doesn't mean it's okay for everybody to.
It's like I tell my daughter, if you're just because your friends are doing it, that doesn't get you out.
Exactly.
And I don't care about your friends because they're not mine.
I get, everybody wants a raise.
Yeah.
But don't use that
Trust
as an
me.
excuse.
If I could vote to give myself a raise, I would too. So I'm not mad at you.
No, but he does have a good point. Rather than just picking on one, we should pick on
all of them. Yeah, Current High School District, bad. All you vote to give yourself.
None of
raises.
y'all should have been able or should have been doing.
You should let us vote to give you a
Yeah,
raise.
nobody should be able to vote to get a raise. That's ridiculous, man. Can I vote to get a raise?
We should get the vote. Put that on the ballot. Say, do you think we deserve more money, and how much more? And then we'll take an average of that.
Yeah, that should not be based on
your own
group vote within your actual group.
Hey, the 7 of us are going to go ahead and decide on whether or not we want to give ourselves raises. What do you guys think? Well, Johnny, I'm here all the time. Heck yeah.
When does that stop?
Well, and
Where's
again,
the law?
and hold on, because Mike's gonna call back. Don't get mad, Mike. Stop yelling at the radio. There was a law that was passed, Chris, and
I know.
it's the law now that says they could give themselves a raise. So it's the law
I'm sorry.
that they could give themselves that high of a raise as well. They didn't have to go that high, Chris, but the law said they could go that high. And not just them, not just the Bakersfield City School District Board. It was the Kern High School District Board too. And which else one did he name? He named another one. I'm sure all of them did.
All of them. He said
All
all
of
of them.
them,
Again,
all of them.
I'm not just pointing the gun here at him. I'm
We'll
just
throw in
saying
the ones
general.
that didn't either. Delano, Wasco, McFarland. All
Like
of
I
them.
said, if there's legislation coming down saying we can get voters or we can vote for raises, can that start being a thing for radio? Can we start doing that?
Yes. It's called a union, Chris. No, I'm just playing.
You said it, not me.
Man, we're gonna get in trouble. Yes, but so thanks, Mike, for calling in. Love you. The Arvin City Council, we were talking about them, voted on their budget, and as I heard, they're hurting. They were supposed to be making cuts, and that's what they're going to be doing. The mayor, Olivia Calderon, said the city of Arvin is bleeding out. And the revenues that were projected over the last 2 fiscal years never came in. She asked the city manager to bring back more conservative revenue projections instead of a budget that is too optimistic. Sounds familiar. City Council is also expected to make budget adjustments by July 28th and discuss a possible 1% sales tax increase measure on June 25th. And again, I thought I heard them or somebody had posted and said that 18 months. That's all they got. 18 months. Then it's bankrupt. Which makes me go, what are you guys going to do tonight, City Council? Y'all are looking at a $926 million budget. Do you realize our budget here in the city of Bakersfield is very close to pushing $1 billion? And I'm just going to go ahead and throw the question out there. Because as I said that myself, not realizing that that is the case, even though I've read this headline several times over the last 2 days, $926 million budget. Am I wrong? That's almost $1 billion, right? My math is math, right? $1 billion. That's close to $1 billion. And it's a 9% increase from last year. So just think if we go up another 9%, then next year we'll be at $1 billion. And so I asked the question that just came to my head as I just realized that we're almost at $1 billion budget. Does this feel like it? Does it, when you look around our city, when you drive around, when you're going to places, when you're out somewhere, does this feel like $1 billion city? I mean, hell, we can't even get our sewer systems right. I just, and their excuse is, well, there's built-in costs. Yeah, well, I've tried to tell you that. Whenever you increase the size of your departments by hiring more people, that's not a one-time expense. Matter of fact, not only is that an ongoing expense, it gets more expensive every single year. And so, of course, they're going to get out of control. Of course, they're going to continue to increase. Because we had those same rosy, optimistic views and budget predictions. And hell, we were even taking in more money than we thought we would from Measure N. And we've somehow seemed to have figured out how to screw that up. Our city manager said And again, I just look at Arvin and the terms that they're coming to. Clegg said, Christian Clegg, our city manager, says the city's expenditures continue to outpace revenue, meaning we spend more than we bring in. And the only person that had a little issue with it is our favorite city councilman, Mr. Wannabe Assemblyman. Why are you even still sitting up here, Andre Gonzalez? The only request for a change, he asked that money be found. I know we're tight on funds over there. I know I spent a whole lot. I gave away some to Dolores Huerta and her group so they could build their building. And I want to redo H Street and my buddy Bob Smith, hey, Bob, you're sitting next to me. Well, look at that. My buddy Bob Smith and his sons, they've got some condos downtown that need some new sidewalks around the buildings. And can we put in those too? I know we're short on funds, but can you find some for the fire department, please? They need that rescue unit pretty bad because it's a truck that shows up, and if we don't have that truck, then they got to send out the big truck. So I know I spend a lot on other things, but can you go find some money? I need all that other money that I've already requested for all those other things that I wanted to do. You know, the pickleball courts and Shea and all those other things that, the stage and bike lanes. Got more important things. Can you find the money? Because I've spent all the other money. I'm still torn on whether I want this man to get elected to the assembly or not. Because I like Sal Ione, who is his opponent for the assembly race. I think Mr. Ione would do very well, although very tough to get anything done up in Sacramento as a conservative, as a non-Democrat, when they've got a supermajority. So although I would like to start seeing some of those seats flipped, so it wouldn't be so tough for guys like Mr. Ione to get things done, a part of me just wants him out of our city so stinking bad. Just go to Sacramento already. How about save us some money? How about this, Andre? I found the money for that fire truck. I found it. You give up your seat right now. You step away from city council and you say, go ahead and put my seat up on the November ballot, and that will save us from having to have a special election to fill my seat when I win. How about that, Andre? I just found the money for the fire truck. Just like that. Boom. No? Don't want to take that chance, huh? I guess the percentage there, and when you only won by 38 votes over Mr. Ione, I guess that scared you just a little bit, didn't it? Heard election night wasn't so like jumpy there. It's all right. $926 million budget. That's just insane. They are going into closed session here in about an hour. They're going to discuss that lawsuit. You know that lawsuit, the one where the county is like, hey, dummies, we told you how to do it with the sewer rate thing, and you didn't want to listen to us. So guess what? Now we're going to cost all of us even more money, and we're going to take you to court. In the process of trying to save the community money, the supervisors in turn are going to cost us more money by suing the city of Bakersfield. So they'll be meeting behind closed doors here at 3:30 to discuss that lawsuit. Don't expect to hear anything from the council on that, though, as we're not allowed to comment on pending litigation. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you about other things they are set to discuss. Some of those little, when you just look down the docket and you go, well, that's a little interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. I see that one. Oh, man. We're spending how much on that? Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you some of those things. Plus, I'll still get to, I promise. Do you know what you eat? I don't know why that makes me laugh every time, Chris. It's perfect. It should be like we should have a documentary every Wednesday, a little segment called "Do You Know What You Eat?" Gummies, the gummies edition. Don't tell your kids because, well, maybe tell your kids because then they won't eat them ever again either. I'll let you know what's inside of them. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be back.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. The Ralph Bailey Show, weekdays at 3 p.m.
It's that man again. Look what's coming up on the Wednesday TRBS. Well, we'll go through round one of the NBA draft. Plus,
I saw that.
New York
Yeah, the
primaries
13-year-old
by
that
the
jumped out.
Socialists.
Oh,
Gonna
you got the
take
video?
over
Oh, he
New
jumped out
York.
on the
All
freaking
that
down?
plus me at 3. It's TRBS. Right here on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230. I'll see you at 3.
The Ralph Bailey Show, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN.
Oh, it's already Wednesday, which means I can get to the stockyard even sooner. Where's the stockyard? What is the stockyard, you ask? Well, it's a little speakeasy right next to Casey's Steakhouse, 2525 F Street. You wouldn't even know it's there. You're going to see some ropes. You're going to see a carpet. Walk up to the door, ring the doorbell, and ask you what's the password. Tell them, why not JR? They're going to let you in. You're going to walk into one of the finest establishments, not only in Bakersfield, not only in Kern County, but probably all of California. It's like you walk into a time travel. They take you back to the days of Speakeasy. Come on in. You can get appetizers off the menu from Casey's Steakhouse if you're hungry. Have a drink with Haley. I'll be in there this weekend. They also got live music going. And if you're looking to host a party, they got a banquet room. Maybe you got a birthday, a bridal shower. Get a hold of them over at the Stockyard. 2525 F Street, open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. to close. Come hang out with me and Haley. It's the Stockyard.
Hey, this is Terry Maxwell.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I've never enjoyed is painting. It takes time, patience, and real skill to do it right. That's why when it comes to painting my home or business, I trust the professionals at Howling Painting. Howling Painting is family-owned and operated right here in Kern County and has proudly served our community since 1978. They were even voted Best of Bakersfield, Best Painting Company in 2025 and 2020. Whether it's residential or commercial, interior or exterior, Howling Painting delivers top-quality work at competitive prices. Their team is dedicated to exceptional service and results that exceed expectations. And they don't consider the job finished until you're completely satisfied. Plus, they're fully licensed and insured, so you can feel confident your property is in good hands from the start to the finish. Get a free, no obligation consultation today at Howling Painting. That's
Mary, I'll tell you what video we're watching. And I'm going to talk about it later. So it's a crazy video. It's a crazy video. We'll try to put it up on the TV. See if that'll work. You think you can pull it up? Is it on TNT or is it on?
Auburn Street. Kern Oil Change is open 7 days a week. Follow us on Instagram for additional savings.
Did you know termites can silently feast on your home for 3 to 4 years before you see any damage? They can literally eat a bedroom wall in less than 2 years, causing major structural damage to your biggest investment. Don't wait for the evidence to appear. Brian's Termite is running an early bird special. If you know or even suspect that you have termites. Get on Ryan's schedule now for an additional 10% off our already lowest price. All work is guaranteed. There's no money down and no contracts. Plus, in most cases, you won't even have to move or tend your house. Protect your home and save. Call Ryan's today. That's Ryan'sTermiteControl.com.
Hey folks, Scott Cox here, host of the First Look with Scott Cox program, heard right here on KRN 6 to 9 every morning. You're listening to the JR Show. Join me tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on KERN.
Come on, let's get down. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com. We were talking about the city council meeting, 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. Anything on the text board before we talk about other things, sir? What you got?
This old doctor once told me that women live longer than men because their body is designed to support two people. I found that interesting.
Yeah, well, we support a whole family. I'm kidding. That's why we die sooner, Chris, because we have to support the whole family, because we have to take on the
I
stress
thought you meant
of being.
because we said dumb stuff.
No, that too. And do dumb things like jump off of rides. My God, we'll get to that. There's two.
And it is on YouTube, by the way, so I'll try to pull it up.
We'll try to pull it up on the screen behind us. Chris was showing me a video of the story that I had read about yesterday. Two different California landmarks have things happen at them. I'll tell you what both of those landmarks are and what happened in what Chris called the
place of happiness.
I know. The other one's nature too. It's like, what the heck, man? Just behave.
Home training.
That's exactly what it is. We talked about that yesterday with school. What was the? Oh yes, the men live longer than women. Yeah, that's because we work harder and we take on more stress. That's gonna get back to women. They're gonna love me for that one.
I didn't say it. He did.
That's jr@kernradio.com. What else you got? I'm joking. Gosh, women, I hope you know that I'm joking. Kind of.
I feel like the ones that know you are, but the other ones,
the
are
other ones are
thinking,
like,
this
guy
guy's
is
so
so
full of it.
sexist. I love women. You work very hard, and we wouldn't be. I wouldn't be here without my mother. So there.
It's a show of allies.
Yeah. What else you got? Get me
I
out
have
of
an idea. Why don't they move to what New York is doing and just start naming them PS1, PS2, or PS3, and there's no controversy when somebody lands in hot water?
The schools? Yeah. Is that what they're calling them? PS1, PS2?
Public school 1, public school 2.
I thought like the PlayStation.
That's what I was thinking in my head when I saw it. But
you can get in trouble for that. Just like, you know what I mean? I guess. I mean,
that sounds so bad though.
Just pick like they were going to Mountain View, Sunrise.
Yeah.
Harvest Grove, Citrus Grove, whatever. You could
we do with streets. We can't just find cool words.
Just something. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Go through the whole alphabet. Doesn't matter. Ah, gosh, what else you got?
Hey, JR, what was wrong with the name Katherine Johnson or the late Mayor Harvey Hall for the school?
Ooh. I don't know. What does Harvey Hall have anything in this town named after him? Besides the ambulances?
No, that's in the
Harvey Hall Auditorium?
Yeah, isn't there an auditorium or a hall that's named after him?
Is it Harvey Hall Auditorium? What is it, BHS?
I think so, isn't it? Again, tighten me up if I'm wrong. I didn't go to BHS.
I didn't either.
There's something that's named after Harvey Hall somewhere.
Not a street.
But again, we shouldn't be naming them after people in general.
Not a street. Not a school. They got a great point. I'm just saying Harvey Hall would have been a good one.
Or if you do it, maybe just do like HH High School or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's what they were going to do. That's what they were going to do in Delano with the Cesar Chavez School out there. They were just going to go CC.
CC.
Like,
yeah, CC.
People still know what it means. Come on, guys. Try harder. And they were going to do that in an attempt to save money. I'm like, come on. Come on. All right, let's take a break. On the other side, I'll explain what I've been talking about for the last couple of days about what's in your food. Found out the other night while I was having a bag of gummies. No, not those, not the Ralph Bailey gummies.
Someone just chimed in.
Yeah.
Harvey Hall, the freeway. Crossway,
What?
the one they just built. Named after him.
The West Side Parkway? Which one?
They're claiming the newest freeway, the Crossway.
The West Side Parkway. Is that Harvey Hall? We don't call it the Harvey Hall Freeway. Get out of here with that noise. I'll look into that and come back and tell you what that and what's in your food. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be back. Yes, Sergio, I need glasses. Watch. Ingredients in my peanut butter.
Probably is just like a small stretch of the freeway.
No, I'm trying to read what's on the peanut butter. What's in peanut butter?
A lot of preservatives. Sugar. A little bit of protein though.
A little bit of protein.
That's what my grandma used to tell me all the time. It's like, peanut butter has protein in it. You can eat as much as you want. I said, what? And then I got fat and I said, what?
Also would have prevented mail ballots from counting if they were received after election day. On Wall Street, the Dow by 182 points. The Nasdaq dropped 110. The S&P lower by 7. More details at srnnews.com.
Progressive News. Headlines from the KERN newsroom.
You may remember the stabbing of Yolanda Rojo, which happened at the Shadow Ridge Apartments
Which
on
one?
March 28th.
Oh, you're going to try to put it on there?
Police arrested 33-year-old Victor Parias, who they say murdered the woman in front of their kids. And Tuesday, the court ruled that the case against Parias will proceed. He's charged with first-degree murder
Who's
and
that?
child
The guy
cruelty.
who stabbed my friend.
The Pierce fire attack caused some evacuation orders to be
Not
put in place
guilty.
Tuesday with
What?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, KTLA has it now, too. Oh, my gosh. He's like a little pinball.
was about 5% contained, with firefighters still at it. The fire is
Dude, how hurt did he get?
Hillard Street and Midway Road, and that is the area where the highway was closed. to
He's
traffic.
out of the hospital.
The national price for gas now at $3.90 on average, according to Gas Buddy. The average in California is at $5.51. I'm Chris Davis in the KERN newsroom with news every half hour, and when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Current Radio. News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Look, folks, you already know that your garage door is a very important part of your home. From the
I don't know if
overall
it's gonna
look
keep it on a
to the
loop,
safety
though.
and security it provides. So obviously, you should only
It's only
trust the
30
service,
seconds.
repair, and maintenance of your garage door to the pros at King Door Company. Their skill and product knowledge
Oh,
are
it's-
unmatched in the
what the
industry,
hell?
and that's no accident. The techs at
That's
King Door are rigorously trained at the King Door Academy. That's right, King Door has an in-house training facility to make sure your job is done right on the first try. They're trained in all the latest equipment, tools, and techniques. They even learn how to listen to customer concerns through role-playing exercises. And you'll see how well all this training works when they show up right on time in fully stocked service trucks with all the parts and equipment to service or repair any garage door. Like I said, your garage door is a very important part of your home, so leave it to the pros at King Door Company. Schedule your appointment today at kingdoor.com. King Door Company, the company with the pride of a lion.
With Scott Cox.
No, you weren't. And then you told me to suck your dick? You told me to suck your dick, but dude, you're not supposed to talk to me like that. You literally got in front of my car and hit you.
In Delano, we got news and traffic and weather right here at News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
It's that man again, Ralph Bailey. You're listening to the JR Show on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Keep it locked. TRBS coming up at 3.
Here it is, a cool, slightly
Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. Check us out online, currentradio.com. You can download the Current Radio app and find us on social media as well, and streaming live on YouTube, where you can watch us from the Current Radio studios. Those are powered by Adaptive Networks. For your IT needs, call them 241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It's Adaptive Networks. We've been talking about all kinds of things. We talked about the city. We talked about renaming of Cesar Chavez Elementary. We mentioned the sentencing of the in-shape rapist and escapee. And what else were we talking about? I can't remember, but we're also going to get to some videos here that are some stories, 2 different landmarks here in California where some things took place. Chris was just showing me the video of one of them, which is just crazy. We're going to try to get it up on the YouTube behind us here if you're watching on that. And then I'm also going to talk about here in a second what is in your food, because it shocked me the other night when I was at the lady's house. We were sitting up about to watch a movie, and we had candy, and it was, we like different, like I like sour gummy things sometimes, right? And so she likes them too or something. And so she had 2 different kinds. One was really good. It was a marshmallow, and it was coated on the outside with, I can't remember, but like a strawberry or something. She'll tell me, watermelon probably. And then it had a little filling on it was so good. So good. But the other one she gave me, she said, okay, I'm going to warn you, this one might taste a little different, or the gummy might have a little different texture to it. And I was like, okay, but why? She said, because it's vegan. I said, what do you mean it's vegan? She said, it's vegan. I said, well, I didn't know gummies had animal in them. Like, shouldn't all gummies be vegan? Where's the animal product? And she's like, I don't know. That's a great question, babe. I probably should. I hope my mom likes to eats gummies, and she's a vegan. So I hope. Oh no. And so I said, no. Well, I'm very curious, because what makes these gummies over here vegan and the gummies over here not vegan? And so I looked it up. And it turns out, yes, traditional gummies do frequently contain animal byproducts. Primarily gelatin. Right? What's your favorite kind of gummy there, Chris? What do you like the gummies? Do you like the sour gummy worms?
I'm more of a sour gummy guy.
Sour gummy worms, sour
Gummy worms, yeah.
gummy bears. Do you like the peach rings? Peach rings are always good.
Well, I mean, I like them, but I won't get them.
They've changed flavors. You can get like sour apple now. You can get watermelon ones.
Honestly, if I had my choice, the number 1 sour gummy to me are the gummy lifesavers.
Ooh, those ones are good too.
Yeah.
Those ones are really good. I like those. Well, they contain gelatin, which is derived from collagen in boiled bones.
Well, yeah, no.
Skins and connective tissues of animals like cows and pigs.
Yeah. This is what you were worried about?
Other hidden animal ingredients include carmine. It's a red dye made from crushed insects. And beeswax. Now, beeswax doesn't bother me. However, not all gummies are made this way, and there are many cruelty-free alternatives available. If you don't like the thought of insects being smashed to create red dye, you probably want to find an alternative gummy. Or if you're vegan and thought, hey, I can eat these candies, right? No.
So what you're saying is while I'm eating gummy worms, I'm eating real worms too.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know what kind of insect it is.
My inner child is fulfilled.
Gelatin is the most common gelling agent used to give gummies their bouncy texture. It is a byproduct of the meat and leather industries.
Well, you know what? Simba taught me that bugs can taste good.
Yes, they can. Carmine, that was the other part that once I really started getting into it and thinking about it. But the carmine or cochineal used to achieve bright red or pink colors. It is derived from the dried bodies of female scale insects. I hope you guys got your kids in the car. And beeswax or shellac is sometimes used as a coating to make gummies shiny and preventing them from sticking together. So if you get a bag of gummies that are all stuck together, it means it doesn't have enough beeswax. That's your problem. But it got me to think, because I was like, well, we eat all kinds of animals. Let's just be real. And there are certain countries where other animals are considered delicacies, right? Some people like ants. You ever eat an ant, Chris?
Not on purpose.
But if you're in the wild, I've heard that you should eat ants. They're a great source of protein. Just saying. But the carmine thing, it got me going, well, what else is carmine in? And then it got me going, okay, remember the story from the other day? No more, what color was it? Blue and brown, huh? No more blue and brown M&Ms. And I'm going, well, what is in all of these things that we're eating? Heck, I was just having somebody ask me earlier, because on YouTube, you can see me in the break, and I was having a little snack. I was eating some Jiffy and some Ritz, and I'm scared to look up what's in the Ritz crackers. The peanut butter, at least it's right here. Roasted peanuts and sugar contains 2% or less of molasses, fully hydrogenated vegetable oils. I can't read that. Yes, Sergio, I need glasses. Mono and something else that I can't pronounce, and salt. I'm like, well, heck, the peanut butter at the 24th Street Cafe, it just goes in that little jar up there, and they turn the knob, and it's peanut butter. I got to have all that other stuff in there. Yes, Norma, yikes. I don't know. I was just curious. And then it's like, well, do you know the difference between, if you go down the ice cream aisle, Chris, what's your favorite ice cream in the ice cream aisle? What do you like down there?
Cookies and cream, probably.
But what brands do you like?
Haagen-Dazs. Haagen-Dazs all day.
Real ice cream. Real ice cream.
Yeah.
Some aren't real ice cream.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
That it can only be considered ice cream if it contains a certain percentage of milk in it.
Correct, yes.
If not, you can't call it ice cream.
No, it's called
frozen treats. It says right here, not all store-bought are legally considered ice cream. US FDA standards, authentic ice cream must contain at least 10% dairy milk fat and weigh a minimum of 4.5 pounds per gallon. If a product contains less milk fat or too much whipped air, brands must label it as a frozen dairy dessert. Look for ice cream clearly printed on the label. If it does not say ice cream clearly on the front, it ain't ice cream. It ain't ice cream. The ingredient list will feature milk, cream, and sugar and will not contain added vegetable oils. Popular brands that meet the standard: Haagen-Dazs, Ben & Jerry's, and Bluebell. You ain't grabbing that. If you're grabbing that Walmart ice cream, it ain't ice cream. Tastes like ice cream. Look like ice cream. It ain't ice cream. I remember, dude, you don't want to know the goldfish. You like goldfish? How many parents out there give their kids goldfish?
Don't you ruin goldfish.
Don't, man.
Don't you do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't you do that.
It's not good for you.
I used to eat those things by the
I know, me too. Why do you think we're all dying, Chris?
I mean,
they've been poisoning us for years.
I haven't eaten them in a long time.
And I'm not going
but they were fantastic.
No, I still chew on them every once in a while. Trust me. I still feed them to my daughter. That's the worst part. It's like, here, take this poison. It's just bad. We've been eating bad. We've been eating terrible. It's just, food isn't even food anymore. It's really not. Like, I don't think God intended us to eat, and I love them. Trust me. Sour gummy worms, some of my favorite. Even just plain old gummy bears, my favorite too. But I don't think we're supposed to be putting some of the things we put in our body inside our body. That goes for some of y'all in the bedroom too. Just saying. Why, Chris? What?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Not
I'm
gonna touch
gonna
that one. I'm not gonna touch that one. All right, let's get to a break. On the other side, we'll find out what we learned. But before we do that, we'll find out what happened at two of California's landmarks. One at Disneyland, my favorite place to visit. If you haven't watched the video, I think they just released the video today. This happened over the weekend. Do you got it behind me? Oh my gosh.
The best I could find.
This kid. And it's going to bring changes probably to Disneyland, all because of this knucklehead. I think it happened over the weekend. And now video is being released. It happened on Sunday evening at the happiest place on earth. I'll tell you what happened there, but not only there, but in Yosemite as well. Another accident out there. So if you're making plans for these two destinations, beware. I'll let you know what took place, and we'll find out what we learned today. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be right back.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. The Ralph Bailey Show, weekdays at 3 p.m.
I'm sorry, the Trump administration, the vice president, the president, Hexeth, they are delusional if they think this is a good idea to give the people that we were just bombing money. They're making millions with the Strait Open. They get another $300 billion, and we suspect that they're going to spend it on the people that they've committed genocide upon. It's delusional.
The Ralph Bailey Show, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230. KERN.
Are you a business owner? Let me ask you a question. How many times have you called your IT company and felt like just another ticket number? Well, at Adaptive Networks, exceptional customer service isn't just a promise, it's how they do business every single day. When you call...
Now I'm curious, Angela. Now I'm curious. I'm looking it up because I love those cherries.
...cares about solving...
Hold on. Now I'm looking. You made me look. Angela. How are... Whoop, not how are. How...
Customer service first. So are you ready to experience IT support the way it should be? Then call Adaptive Networks at 661-241-0638 or visit adaptive-net.com today. That's Adaptive Networks, where great technology meets even greater customer service.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft.
Oh no.
That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If we find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes to your financial accounts, we alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock.
All right, Angela, I got it. So they bring in fresh cherries. They're submerged in a curing solution of sulfur dioxide and calcium chloride for 4 to 6 weeks. The process bleaches the fruit pale yellow and firms up the flesh. The cherries are washed to remove the brine, mechanically pitted, and have their stems either removed or left intact. The bleached cherries are soaked in large vats filled with a heavy sugar syrup, almond extract, and red dye such as red dye number 40 for about 3 weeks. The dyed sweetened cherries are placed in jars with a clear sugar syrup and pasteurized at 185 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure they are completely shelf stable.
If you have geographic atrophy or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for
Ooh, but the real ones are nice. Artisanal or homemade versions. Fresh, dark, or sour cherries, often Morello cherries, are lightly simmered or poached in a homemade sugar syrup mixed with authentic Luxodor maraschino liqueur and sometimes a dash of lemon juice or almond extract. The fruit retains its natural texture, rich dark red color, and authentic cherry liqueur flavor without relying on chemicals or preservatives. There you go. That's what you need. Give me some of those ones.
Every morning, you're listening to the JR Show. Join me tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on KERN.
Hey, in case you didn't know, Scott's 6 to 9. He says that twice during his return there. Catch my show 6 to 9. I'll be back. I'm going in the morning. 6. Hey, Scott, are you on from 6 to? Okay, Scott's on from 6 to 9. You guys just. I'm just giving him a hard time. He always gives me a hard time about every little thing that I do. Oh, this is spelled wrong. Oh, you did this wrong. Oh, you're dumb. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Well, thanks, Scott. You tell everybody one more time that you're on from 6 to 9 in a 5-second liner. Please. That'll get back to him and he'll talk mess tomorrow. It's fine. We love each other here at Kern Radio. I promise we do. It's all just in jest. I love my morning show guys and my afternoon guy too. Ralph is a hoot. He's a hoot. He forgets where he's sending his delivery to from Uber Eats sometimes. Chris gets a free meal out of it, but that's not the first time. Oh, that's the first time you got the meal. Yes. Takes it. We'll take it to him. This time the Uber driver was like, huh? No comprende. What? No, we have a great lineup here on Kern Radio. You guys check them out. Sixton starts a local all day, 6 to 9 a.m. First Look with Scott Cox. 9 to noon is the Terry Maxwell Show. And then noon to 1 is the Money Wise radio show and podcast right back here where they all started on Kern Radio. And then me from 1 to 3 p.m. and Ralph Bailey from 3 to 6 p.m. And then you can catch mine and Ralph show on YouTube as well if you go over there and just subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and tell a friend about it. That's what else you got to do. And keep listening to Kern Radio starting tomorrow. We're going to give you guys 2 chances to win this prize. 2 chances a day starting tomorrow all the way up until like next Tuesday or so. We're celebrating the 4th of July. It's the big 250th birthday of America. And with that, we're going to give you Salty's barbecue and a Marie Callender's pie so you can celebrate. Heck, we'll even throw in a flag with it as well. And so when you hear starting tomorrow, when you hear the national anthem, and this is going to be at any time during the day, I'm not telling you what show. It's not, oh, listen to Scott, listen to Terry, listen to JR, listen to Ralph. No, listen to Kern Radio from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And when you hear the national anthem being played, that is your cue to call. Be caller number 4. Get it? 4th of July. And you will win Salty's barbecue and a pie from Marie Callender's. They got a deal going on. Have you been by there? The pies to go. It's like, I don't want to quote it because again, I don't want to be wrong, but I think it's like $14.95 or something for a whole pie to go, which is pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal. If you need your pie for 4th of July, a week might be early to get it. I know mine wouldn't last that long, but Marie Callender pie is on sale right now. And your opportunity to win some starting tomorrow right here on Kern Radio. Did you got the video up? So there's this over the weekend, I guess it happened on Sunday night. Can what? Oh, on the screen? Yeah, you can see it. If I move my big old head out the way. So on Sunday night at 6 p.m. at my favorite place, Disneyland, a 13-year-old boy, yes, a 13-year-old boy decided that he was going to, and when I read the story, I didn't know where he got off the ride, but a 13-year-old boy decided that he was going to get off, and I guess we have to kind of call it Tiana's Bayou now, but y'all know it as Splash Mountain. Tiana's Splash Mountain. He thought it was a good idea to climb off. And so when I read the story, I said, okay, I can kind of see that. Maybe he wanted to jump off and kind of explore around a little bit, where the boat is or something, maybe on that other part over there. I didn't read the whole story. I just read the headline. 13-year-old boy decides to get off the ride at Splash Mountain. Okay. And then Chris walked in about 10 minutes ago because I was going to talk about the story anyways. And he said, "Did you see this?" I said, "No, what is it?" He saw out of the WTF Wednesday, this kid decided he was going to climb out of the ride while it was going down. If you're familiar with the ride, there's a big drop, a 50-foot drop. Well, this young man, and Chris is queuing it up behind me, decided that he was going to climb out right when the what do they call it? Log? You're in a log. He decided he was going to climb out right at the top. And I don't know if he tries to jump to the ledge or to the other side. And TMZ has the video. Oh my gosh. He's in the very back. If you're familiar again with the ride, you sit in a single row of people in a log, and it goes down this drop of 50 foot, hence the name, or used to be, Splash Mountain. Well, I don't know if who he was on with, but he was in the back, very back, so nobody behind him could, or in front of him, could see what was going on. He was the last person in the ride, and he decides to jump out at the very top. And as he jumps out, he kind of makes it to the edge, and then he falls back into the chute where you go down, and he's like a pinball, and he bounces. I shouldn't laugh, but it's the look, and he's okay. I don't know how okay he is, but he's been released from the hospital anyways, so he's okay enough to go home.
Maybe that's the dad, and he's like,
Don't you dummy. Don't do that, you dummy. It reminds me of when we got on it as kids, and my brother was, I don't even know, he was maybe 5.
And again, unless you're on YouTube, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But if you look right here, you can kind of tell the guy right in front of him is reaching back.
Yeah.
I think that's why the kid fell back into the water and obviously back down.
Yeah, he's like, "I would have made it to the ledge if you wouldn't have grabbed my ankle, dummy." And then he dragged him back into the chute, and again, he bounces like a pinball all the way down, ba-doom, ba-doom, off the side. You can just watch him. I'm like, "This dummy." And you know what's going to happen now? And I asked her, "You know what's going to happen?" He said, "They're going to sue him." Yeah, because that ride doesn't have any seatbelt. Like, you get in that ride and you just sit down. You don't put on a lap belt. There's nothing that comes down. There's no harness. There's nothing. It's just you sitting in a log, literally. All because one dummy. All because one dummy. This ride has been going on for how long? And all because one dummy thought it was cute. You could have just done it. And he was probably doing it for the picture, because everybody does something stupid for the picture at Disneyland. It's a tradition. We have ours on Space Mountain where, like, we look like we're falling asleep every time we go like this. And we all make it look like we're falling asleep on Space Mountain. And there was, for a long time back in the day, it used to be a thing to flash it. You would, on Splash Mountain, they would call it Flash Mountain, and you would flash them. Well, girls would anyway. I don't know about the guys, but that, yeah. Yeah. Every ride we try to make, okay, what are we gonna do on this ride? What's the fun picture gonna be on this ride? But this was taking it too far, dude. I don't know if that's why he did it. Like, I'm gonna do something fun for the picture. One, they ain't gonna give you the picture if you do something that stupid. Two, now because of your stupidity, you're gonna try to sue Disneyland, and we're gonna have to change the ride. You're gonna get banned. Not only are you getting kicked out, you can't come back. Yep. Well, you did. You went viral. Congratulations. And now next time I get on Tiana's Splash Mountain, I know that's not what it's called. But next time I get on Tiana Splash Mountain, I'm going to have to wear a seatbelt and put on a harness, and then they're going to come by and say, can you pull on the yellow tab? I want a shirt that says that. Can you pull on the yellow tab? Anybody that goes to Disneyland knows what I'm talking about. That and a turkey leg. All right, we got to get out of here for the day. You guys stay tuned. The Ralph Bailey Show is next. This has been the JR Show. Lily, Dad loves you. Hey, you guys be good to each other and eat your gummies. Eat your gummies. Be good.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
What?